Hello everyone, I am Anand Srivastav. Today I am going to tell you about natural number system. It is in the continuation of my first video on number system. There we discussed the types of number system, and today we are going to take the first number system, that is natural number system. As we know that natural number system comes naturally, and these are also known as the counting numbers. So today we will learn how to represent the natural number system and some properties of the natural number system. So let us recall what is that natural number system or counting numbers. These are also called counting numbers. So if you remember, counting numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So this counting numbers or natural number system can be represented in a bracket separated by commas, and this whole group or whole collection is represented by N. In higher classes you will learn this is also a representation of a set. So this is one way to represent a natural number. Here I have given dot dot dot, it means it is endless. It goes on and we will get one after one after one, but there will be no end. That means we cannot get the largest natural number system. Now let us see another way to represent the natural number system, that is representation on number line. As you know that line has no end, but here in this we have one end. That means it is starting from the 1, 2 and other end is not there. So I will represent this number system on a ray rather than on a line. So let us draw a ray. It is ray. As you know that ray has one end point and one not end. I will start my first natural number system, that is 1, and then at equal intervals, at equal distances, we put mark in this way, and we can give the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. This is the another way to represent a natural number system. Okay, now let us discuss some properties of the number system. What are those? Today we will learn about closure property. Second, we will learn about commutative property. Third, we will learn about associative property. Fourth, about distributive property. Fifth, we will learn about some other things other than the properties. They are called identity. And sixth one is inverse. These all property will be discussed on the basis of 4 arithmetical operations. As you know that those 4 arithmetical operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so let us start from the first one, closure property. Closure property. Okay, so let us see. Closure word come from the close. That means this property says that whatever are coming, it will be in a close. It means in a same family. So for this property, suppose we take any natural number 2 and another natural number 3. For these operations, one by one I will check. For addition, 2 plus 3 will get 5. Here 2 is natural number, 3 is natural number, and 5 is again natural number. So whatever the natural number we are taking and we are adding them, we are getting natural number. It is true for all natural numbers. So here we can say that natural number systems is closed under addition. Natural number system is closed under addition. Now let us check it for subtraction. If I take 2, a natural number, minus 3, another natural number is 3, 2 is natural number, 3 is natural number, what will be the answer? Minus 1, which is not a natural number. That means, so subtraction has a answer which is not in the family of natural number system. So it means natural number system is not closed under subtraction. Okay, this one is closed, not closed. Okay, let us discuss multiplication. This operation, multiplication. Let us have a 2 into 3. 2 is a natural number, 3 is a natural number, so we will have 6, which is also a natural number. So if you take any two natural number and you will multiply, you will get a natural number. So from here we can say that natural number system is closed for multiplication also. Now for division, in this way you can verify. For division, 2 divided by 3, 2 by 3 you can say, or you can put in a decimal. So from here it is natural number, it is natural number, but this one is not natural number. So in this way you can say that natural number system is not closed for division. Closed, and this one is not closed. Okay, let us discuss another property for these operations. Commutative property. When commutative word comes, you think about order. Whenever commutative words come, you think about the order. That means if we change the order, whether the answer is the same or different. If answer is the same, that means that operation is following the commutative property. Otherwise, not. Let us verify for addition. Let any number, here 5, again number 4. I am going to add them. 5 is a natural number, 4 is a natural number. So it will give you 9. Can we write 4 plus 5? Yes, because it also gives you the same answer. So we can write 5 plus 4 equals to 4 plus 5. That means when we change the order of these numbers, the answer of the number is not change. That means from here we can say the natural number system will follow the commutative property for addition. Or addition, for addition, the natural number system is commutative. Now let us check for subtraction. If I subtract 5 minus 4, whether it is the same 4 minus 5. As you know that 5 minus 4 will give you 1, and 4 minus 5 will give you minus 1. So both are not same. So you can say that subtraction is not commutative for the natural number system, or you can say natural number system is not commutative under subtraction. Next, multiplication. Take the same numbers. 5 into 4, it is 4 into 5. Clearly, it is clear from here that 5 into 4 is same as 4 into 5. So natural number system is commutative under multiplication. Now another for division, it is the same, you can verify yourself. It is not equals to 4 divided by 5. So division is not commutative for natural number system. Okay. Now let us go to the another property, that is associative property, and look at the word associative. Associative means it's associating with something. So associative property. Okay. Again, taking all 4 arithmetical operations, let us see. I am going to take 3 natural numbers, simple one, 1, 2, 3 and 5. Okay, let us sum them, and again I am going to write 2 plus 3 plus 5. Okay, let us make a group, 3 plus 5 here, 2 plus 3 here, and see what is the answer. 2 plus 3 plus 5 is 8 here, 2 plus 8 is 10. This side 3 plus 2 plus 3 is 5, and this one is 5. So again we are getting the 10. That means when grouping is changed but the answer is the same, that means this property is called associative property. So from here we can say natural number system is associative for addition. Now let us see for subtraction. It is very easy to see here. 3 minus 5, it is not equals to 2 minus 3 minus 5, because 3 minus 5 will give you minus 2 and this plus 4, and from here minus 1 minus 5 is minus 6. Now let us check for the multiplication. 2 into 3 into 5, 2 into 3 into 5, plus minus into and division. Okay, now you see that here 2 into 3 into 5 is 50, this one is 30, here 6 into 5 equals to 30. So both are same. From here we can say that natural number system shows commutative property for multiplication, and similarly you can verify it will not show commutativeness. It will not show commutativeness for division. Okay, so from here I think you got the idea of the associative property. Now let us go for the another property, that is distributive property. Here the word distributive property will tell you, here the word distributive property will tell you about distribution of something. Distribution of something means we are going to distribute something over something. Here we will discuss distribution of multiplication over addition, only this much property. So can I write 2 into 3 plus 5? What will be the answer? 2 into 3 plus 5 is 8, that is 16. Can I write this one 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5? Let us see what is the answer. 2 into 3 is 6, plus 2 into 5 is 10, and from this way also it is 16. That means we can write this one. So from here multiplication is distributive over addition. So natural number system shows the distributive property of multiplication over addition. This is true for subtraction also. But here we have to see that not always, so that's why you can say it is not true for, because you see here we will get what? 3 minus 5 is minus 2, and into 2 minus 4. Okay, which is not in the natural number system, so we are not going to discuss this one. Now identity. Identity, for identity, that means something which are operated to that number will not change the value of that number. For example, we take for addition, I am going to discuss for the addition. So we take any number a, any natural number, and we have to add something to here, and we have to find the a. Then if we are able to find out any number here, then that will be the identity for this. And if it is true for all numbers, all natural numbers, so that will be the identity for the natural numbers for addition. So here we are not able to find out any natural number which we add to any other natural number, then natural number will not change. So identity for addition, this is called additive identity. So additive identity does not exist in natural number system. Similarly, we can talk about the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative. So we have to multiply something and we will get this. Here you can see, if you take any natural number and you multiply by 1, you will get that natural number. For example, 2 multiplied by 1 will give you 2. For example, 10 multiplied by 1 will give you 10. So here 1 is multiplicative identity in natural number system. So these things are all about the natural number systems and their representation and all. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you.